What's up, my friend? My name is André and today I'll be reacting to the weirdest small towns in the United States. But before I go into that, can I ask you for one thing? If you can leave a like on this video, thank you so much for that. It's the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, oh man, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Now, link for the original video in my description. You guys end up recommending this one quite a lot, so I'm really curious. But actually, one more thing. Recently, a lot of my videos on YouTube, for one reason or another, have been not getting monetized. So if you want to support me, take a look at my Patreon. I leave a link on my description. You don't have to do it, but if you do it, I would appreciate. Now let's play the video.
The American Road Trip. An experience full of gas station snacks, tourist traps, and eventually a destination worth sending a postcard about.
Okay, one pause already, I'm aware, but let me say one thing, my friends. One of my dreams would be actually to do a crazy road trip in America. Why? Because America is beautiful, and I think learning about each state, probably not all the 50 states, you guys get the point, right? But learning, talking with different people, every state is so beautiful in their own. This is one of my dreams for sure. I would love to do it. Would I be able to do it? That's a different conversation.
But what if we're looking for something stranger?
Okay.
What if we want to find an underbelly that makes Twin Peaks look like Candyland? If you've ever wanted to travel America in search of the silliest, saddest, and most unhinged of all the states, consider this travel guide your ticket through a Twilight Zone toll booth. Today, we're examining the weirdest small towns in the United States. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History channel.
Sure.
After that, leave a comment and tell us the weirdest thing about your hometown. Now, to paraphrase Michael Keaton, you want to get weird? Let's get weird.
Okay. So, Centralia Pennsylvania. I don't know a lot about Pennsylvania, so let's see it. But let me actually add another thing. Small towns, weirdest small towns in America. I think it's normal to expect to have a lot of them in America. Why? Because there is a lot of land, so that will happen since the country is so big. But they could be weird but fascinating at the same time. So that's why I'm curious to see this video.
In 1981, there were 1,000 people living in Centralia, Pennsylvania. But by 2010, there were less than a dozen. What the heck happened?
Yeah.
Did everyone get sick of cheesesteaks?
No.
Did they owe the Philly fanatic a bunch of cash? In fact, Centralia lives above a burning coal mine fire that began in 1962 and still...
Oh, that's crazy. And I believe I already saw this in other video. Basically, the land is trying to kill you. That's insane.
Blazes to this day, and there's no sign of stopping soon. Experts believe it may burn for another 250 years. The town is full of sinkholes, toxic smoke, gas. Even the highway is hot to the touch.
Honestly, it should be illegal to live there if you really think about it.
Side, you could probably cook a cheesesteak on that blacktop.
Yeah,
if
sure.
For some bizarre reason this sounds like a place you'd like to live, you can't. In 1992, the state of Pennsylvania seized all the property in the town and condemned it. They allowed the residents to stay, but once they're gone, that will be the end of Centralia.
Honestly, that was crazy to see, right? Now we have Whittier, Alaska. Alaska is so beautiful, so I want to know what's going on this one.
58 miles southeast of Anchorage, Alaska, there is a town called Whittier. And if you're the type of person who needs your space, we'd recommend you stay much further than 58 miles away from Whittier. Because in Whittier,
okay, so in one video about also creepy towns in America, this was also mentioned. Basically, everyone lives on that building. Kind of crazy if you think about it. But in the other hand, I would be okay with that. Why? Look at around. It's so beautiful. I mean, Alaska, come on. Oh man, André, you want to visit everything in America? Yeah, you are right, my friend. But I would love to visit Alaska also. Seems so nice.
Single resident lives together.
If you guys did not notice at this point, yeah, I kind of love America. It is what it is.
One building. Kind of like if the grandparents' bed in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory had its own zip code. The 14-story Begich Towers, originally an army barracks, is home to the 214 people of Whittier, Alaska. The tower grew to include a police station, a post office, store, church, playground, bed and breakfast, health center, and video store. We don't...
To be honest, it's kind of cool. I mean, the concept, I think, is kind of cool. And, I mean, it could be a really nice community to live if you really think about it. Especially if you don't like big cities and you have everything you need here. This could be tremendous.
Don't know what's more
I know a lot of you guys will disagree, but again, just looking from outside, I think could be nice.
remarkable. The fact that 214 people of a city live in just one building. This one building has a bed and breakfast for any extremely adventurous tourist who happen to pass through. Or that this one building still has a video store. And in this case, if you're not kind and don't rewind, literally everyone in the city will know about it.
That's true. Monohai, Nebraska. I love the name Nebraska, by the way.
Whittier had too many people in one place for you? Try Monowai, Nebraska, home to just one resident. No, seriously, the entire city is occupied by a single human being.
So this lady is not this one, the other one. Is the only person living in Monohai, Nebraska? That's crazy.
Talk about an introvert's paradise. Or don't talk about it since you're introverted.
Oh, but she probably feels so lonely. Oh man. Now this one I feel a bit bad for that lady.
Elsie Eiler is the sole resident of Monowai, Nebraska. Like Will Smith in I Am Legend.
Great movie.
She's the town's mayor, bartender, librarian, and presumably both its vigilante superhero and its cop who doesn't think Caped Freak should take the law in her own hands. She also pays taxes to herself, which her accountant
That's crazy, but yeah.
must love. Oh, right, she's probably her accountant too.
Yeah.
But the population of Monowai used to be twice as big, as Elsie was married to her husband Rudy until his passing in 2004.
Oh, that's sad for her, right? But why no one lives on this place, actually? Colma, California. Okay, this one I'm not sure.
Colma, California takes up 2 square miles of space. And within those 2 square miles lay 17 cemeteries. That's a...
No chance. Is that... Wait, did I understood what I understood? 17 cemeteries. So that's the... No. That's the zombie place in America.
Colma, California takes up 2 square miles of space. And within those 2 square miles lay 17 cemeteries. That's a lot of cemeteries. If the zombie apocalypse hits and you find yourself passing through Colma, just keep right on driving. The San Mateo
100% do not go there.
County necropolis has been dubbed the City of Souls because it hosts an estimated 2 million dead people. And
2 million? Oh no chance.
only 1,200 live ones. That means for any one living human, there are 1,667 deceased folks. And when the middle school hosts their co-ed Dead Alive dance, you know they're all gonna be on one side of the gym.
Yeah.
This wildly skewed ratio began when bodies were transported to Colma from San Francisco to make room, an arrangement where, sure, the truck drivers moving all those skeletons had 0 questions about. And among
This is... I love America. This is a fascinating story.
this cavalcade of corpses lie famous folks like Wyatt Earp and William Randolph Hearst.
Okay.
Imagine thinking you were going to be laid to rest in the city,
Yeah.
only to find yourself haunting an overcrowded boneyard in Colma, California.
Miracle Village, Florida. Miracle. So something... okay, by the name, probably something related with the supernatural, you know what I mean? Something that we do not understand in this world. And because of that, maybe people do not live there.
With a charmed name like Miracle Village, Florida, you might expect this small hamlet to be filled with a very specific type of person. Medical professionals, perhaps.
Not really.
Or maybe magicians. Well, if you guessed registered sex offenders, congratulations, because you are
Okay, this was a bit crazy. I was not expecting this at all. Why do you put miracle and you put sex of... Oh no. Okay, this one is crazy. Are you guys aware of this one?
Exactly right. Miracle Village is a small housing development outside of Pahokee, Florida, that's home to more than 100 registered sex offenders. It was founded by a
Wait, it's a miracle that they stay... shut up, André.
minister named Richard Witherow, who worked in prisons for 30 years. Witherow created the development as a place for recently released sex offenders to live, while reintegrating into the community. And he and his ministry, Matthew 25, oversee the development and have final approval over who is permitted to live there.
Slab City, California. California low-key appearing a lot on this. No idea about this one.
Remember the scene in Into the Wild where Emil Hirsch meets Kristen Stewart in that very strange, seemingly lawless town?
No.
Remember Into the Wild? That unusual town would be Slab City, California, referred to by its residents as the last free place in America. Slab City is decommissioned and uncontrolled.
Wait, is this the peace and love type of guys? The ones that they really like to smoke stuff and, maybe this is a stereotype, but at least is what I know.
A wild desert city full of 150 eccentrics, military vets, hippies, and anyone looking to unplug from the grid and get...
Military vets and hippies, those two do not go that well together, I have a feeling, but okay.
their freak on. Not to mention the many squatters and RV campers who want to find their own temporary wild.
By the way, I'm joking, I have nothing against the hippies guys or girls. As long as they are Pacific and they are amazing. Tangier, Virginia. Tangier is actually a big city in Morocco. Or is Tangier? I'm not sure.
Tangier, Virginia, located on the appropriately named Tangier Island in Chesapeake Bay, is one of the oldest cities in America and one of the weirdest sounding. Not the name itself, though Tangier sounds more like an artisanal gin company than a city, but the way its residents speak. Linguists say members of Tangier, which we'd love to call Tangerines, have a unique accent unlike any other place in the U.S. The local dialect is an odd mix of a standard American accent and old British twang. Some historians theorize that Tangier talk is how the founding fathers and early settlers of America may have sounded. But we think...
Okay, that's really interesting, actually.
They're all just practicing their Katharine Hepburn accents. Hey, we have a video about that.
Okay. Well... Oh, hell, Michigan. Oh, no. I have a bad feeling about this one. Hell no.
Hell on Earth exists. And during the winter, it does indeed freeze over. Hell, Michigan is a small town close to Ann Arbor, known for the home of the University of Michigan. But Hell has its own college, Damnation University, or...
Imagine telling your parents, you know what, I'm moving to Hell. Yeah, no, really, where are you moving? Hell.
Damn you for short. Where can I get a Letterman jacket? You see, Hell has embraced its unique name. Given in the 1840s,
Okay, so well.
You can name it Hell for all I care. Originally a milling town and later a town full of bootleggers, Hell leans into the hell of it all, offering satanic churches to get married, ice cream shops called the Crematory that sling gravedigger Sundays, and pastries to die for at the Hellhole Diner, if you want to buy it.
Okay, I respect this place in terms of marketing. They are doing a great job. Other than that, I'm not sure.
Piece of hell, you can head to gotohellmichigan.com and purchase a plot.
Okay, this is fantastic, actually.
The land yourself. Just be careful of the neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah, that name, I'm not sure if I should try it. Gibsonton, Florida.
Gibsonton, Florida contains...
Or Gibston. Oh, okay, never mind.
14,234 residents, and most of them are straight-up carnies. When carnivals are in the off-season, many of the workers, from ride operators to sideshow human attractions, head to Gibsonton, or Gibtown as many call it, to relax in a warm and welcoming climate. The town was even the subject of an X-Files episode titled Humbug, although none of it was actually filmed there. At one point, the town fire chief was an 8-foot-tall giant and featured what was at the time the only post office with a counter situated at a height where people with dwarfism could use it. Seems
Should I do some comment on this one? Probably not. Let's continue.
like a lovely place to live. But the initiation rite, where presumably everyone gathers around and watches you stick your head in a tiger's mouth, is a little much.
Not gonna lie, that place would scare the shit out of me. Scottsboro, Alabama. One thing not related with this place, but Alabama is one of the names I like to say the most in English. Alabama.
Ever lose your luggage on a flight? Don't scream at an attendant or rage tweet up a storm. Instead,
Okay.
gather your hiking equipment and backpack through the Appalachian Mountains to Scottsboro, Alabama. Because statistically, your luggage is lost there. Scottsboro, Alabama is home to the Unclaimed Baggage Center, or the UBC if you like to save time when you speak. Started in 1970 by Doyle Owens, the center now takes up 40,000 square feet of downtown Scottsboro. And they receive a whopping 1 million unclaimed bags and suitcases every year. No
That's insane.
amount of uniquely colored tag is going to save you from that. Most commonly, the UBC finds clothing and electronics. But for more adventurous treasure seekers, the center contains a museum featuring the most unusual found items, including a $20,000 painting, the guidance system for an F-16 fighter jet, and a NASA space shuttle camera. And you just know that thing doesn't have an airplane mode.
Well, the Village, Florida. Florida again, low-key getting strong on the weird stuff. The Village. Interesting, let's see.
As we grow older, we experience life transitions. Often that includes moving into a retirement facility, a place structured around medical care, routine, community, and apparently knocking boots so loudly and often that you blow the roof off the joint. The Villages, Florida, is this very retirement community, a place that, in 2015, recorded a record number of sexually transmitted diseases. The 70,000 members
Okay, let me run this one back because I think my brain just had some problem. Sorry.
apparently knocking boots so loudly and often that you blow the roof off the joint. The Villages, Florida, is this very retirement community, a place that, in 2015, recorded a record number of sexually transmitted diseases. The 70,000 members of Florida's friendliest retirement home, the tagline we are certain the Villages is now regretting, were constantly, enjoying the community jello. One couple was even caught in a compromising moment on a golf cart. Please withhold your hole-in-one jokes until the end of the episode. But if you're surprised...
Should I say again what I'm about to say? Probably not. I like this place. I mean, you are enjoying the end of your life.
that these retirees seem to be behaving like background characters in an American Pie sequel, maybe you shouldn't be. As resident Rosalind Shelley told the New York Post, whatever you know about 20-year-olds, it's the same with seniors. Oh, so that probably
Hey, they are also people. They should enjoy it. You know,
also means a lot.
there's this part that's we have to work on that, but other than that, it's fine.
Sega.
Findley Town, Buford, Wyoming. Wyoming, another beautiful name.
Don Sammons, his wife and son were the three sole residents of Buford, Wyoming, which is
Buford, okay.
300% more people than the population of Monowai, Nebraska, for those keeping score. But in 1995, Salmon's wife passed away. Then in 2007, his son moved away from home. So Salmon's got fed up living by himself and decided to put the town up for sale. Wait, you can just do that? Is there a Craigslist section called Geography we've been missing? Salmon's put the town up for sale in 2012, and the highest bid came from coffee magnate Font Nguyen, who purchased it for $900,000.
Wait, what? This is insane, eh?
And renamed the city after his coffee brand, changing Buford to the more mouthy Findley Town Buford. And if you visit the one gas station in town, you'll be sipping Fin Deli coffee and nothing.
Honestly, looks really nice for a gas station.
And you'll like it.
Casey, Illinois. Okay.
Ever wanted to feel like a cast member of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Head on over to Casey, Illinois, a town full of ginormous objects that would even give DeMontis Sabonis a Napoleon complex. Casey, Illinois was founded in 1834, is about 2 square miles in size, and has a population of around 3,000. But frankly, we don't know where those 3,000 people can live, because most of the town is full of big things, a somehow official term describing objects that far outproportion their intended size. Because in Casey,
that's cool, but what's the reason?
Illinois, size does matter. There are
size does matter.
At least 8 items in Casey that have been officially certified by Guinness as the world's largest of their kind, including a 32-foot pencil and a 56-foot rocking chair. Although rocking in that thing would probably be more harrowing than relaxing. Whether or not the residents of Casey have huge egos over all their huge things remains to be seen. So what do you think? Which unusual small towns would you want to visit?
This was an amazing video, right, my friends? I hope you end up enjoying this one. I end up cracking a lot of jokes, but you guys know me. At the end of the day, it's all fun and good. Do not forget to leave a like if you end up enjoying this one. It's always a pleasure to react to this type of stuff. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye, my friends.